Hello friends, Mav's back. Hopefully we got the sound figured out. Unfortunately, I recorded a ton of episodes last week and recorded them all, got them all ready, and then watched it and realized that my sound was all goofed up. Like the first 7 episodes of my first run at this to record ever, and I noobed it up. So, yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully this one works out a lot better. But we're working on getting the oxygen generated because we've got a problem with oxygen. We're using almost half again as much as what we're making. So we need to get that figured out. So let's jump into it and see where we're at. Our plants are doing good, but we got stupid amounts of food, so we don't need to worry about food. Our bathroom's coming along, but our sand storage is full because we're putting all the sand down here to eventually use this auto sweeper to keep that errand going so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I could probably do the same thing with loading the coal generators, but I don't have anybody that can make the auto sweeper yet. What do we need for that? We need mechatronics. Yeah, that's going to be a long time. What I do need to do is I need to get some of that cleaned out before we fire this up and seal it in. And I don't have the air tanks yet, so we got to wait on that a little bit. What are we at? Where are we at here? So we got some people sleeping. We got some people doing some things. We want to lower the priority on some of these sweeping commands because you just don't need them done that quickly. It's just something that would be nice to be done. But we do need to bump that one up a little bit and that, just so that they get that done so I can move on with life. So otherwise we're waiting, and we're still waiting on power to come through here. What are we waiting on? The wires are done. Okay, we're making power. Do we just not make enough? We don't have a battery to back it up with. There's all kinds of problems with this. We didn't do it last time, but we're gonna do it now. We're just gonna stick in a flippin' smart battery because we need it. This was a dumb idea last time, and I knew it was dumb when I did it. So let's take that apart. Like I said, it was a dumb idea, and I knew it was dumb when I did it. So we'll take that, and we'll copy the settings, and we'll put it on this one. So these are identical systems split up right here. We don't have a connection at the moment because I don't want to get into building a big power backbone like I normally run. I just don't have the materials for it yet, and there's a whole bunch of other things that need to be done in the meantime. Like, number one, I need to get off coal anyway. Coal's really dirty in this game. It makes a lot of carbon dioxide. We don't have very much air. We just don't want to deal with that mess. Okay, so oh, we need the water pipes for this, don't we? Do we have any water pipes built for this yet? Nope. So we need to go, let's go off this side, and we'll go all the way over here, and like that. So we got to get our water pipes. What I'm planning on doing is the hydrogen's going to float up here, and I'm just going to pump it into a tank, and the oxygen that is made is just going to float out the bottom. And this is probably not going to work. It's probably going to be an absolute disaster. So let's hope it's not. The reason I'm putting some airflow tiles in here is so that as this fills up with oxygen, it's going to pump. Hopefully it's going to overpressurize this room, and it's going to push a bunch of the CO2 over this way, but also it's going to let the oxygen flow out. I may have to do some other dupe time. What do we got? What do we got? Drecklets already. Ooh, you know what? Ooh, Meep, I already have a Meep, to be honest, but Meeps are always really good. I mean, 13 agriculture is really cool. With increased husbandry, wow. Can't do construction very well. Bad strength. Noodle arms is like awful as a debuff. We don't like that. I don't really need or want a decorator that bad. Devon's just, no. No. Let's go with the Drecklet just because. Okay, cool. We got a Drecko now. We're going to have to work on ranching the Dreckos here in a little bit. But we're going to make a whole bunch of hydrogen, so that's going to help. So, let's see. Where are we at here? We need... What do we need? We need to make this an actual little bit of a floor. But we need to do it out of airflow tiles. And the reason for that is because we're going to put an air tank on it. And I think we need to do some airflow stuff this way too, because we're just going to pump an absolute ton of oxygen into this room, and I don't want it to get stuck in here. I don't want to overpressurize this because this is a really terrible system, I'm telling you up front. Do as I say, not as I do, and don't build this. This is not going to work out super good. I'm just trying to get something going real quick to take care of life. And we got our gas reservoir, so let's put that in right there. Let's get some more research started. What do we got? We started on the oil well stuff. Let's keep it going. And now we need some pipes. This is also going to come out really hot. This hydrogen is going to come out pretty hot, which doesn't really matter that much. Other than it's going to radiate into my base. I don't really like that idea. Let's get rid of that. Let's make this out of... Let's do insulated pipes. Because I don't really want to radiate this heat out that much. Let's do that. Oh, this thing's going already. Yay, it's working. You're early. You're faster than I wanted it to go. But okay. Sure. That's okay. So we're going to close this up right quick. See how this thing's working. The problem is it's going to suck in some oxygen, which I don't really want it to do. But if I was smart, I would have put another space like I'd originally intended on doing, and then putting in like a hydrogen sensor, so this thing wouldn't work unless it was totally full of hydrogen. So this thing is at max gas pressure already. This is exactly the problem I knew was going to happen. So now we're waiting on this thing. Pipe blocked, disabled. Why do we have dirty air down here? That's odd. Huh. So we got some poo air that's messing things up. Great. And I sealed that off way too fast, so I wasn't able to build that last little piece right there, which I need. So let's cut this corner right here, which means none of this gas is going to seep out. We are going to suck some oxygen into here on accident, and there's no good way around it because I'm just terrible at this. So yeah, let's look at the overlay. Yep, look at that. It's like half oxygen. That's awesome. Totally not what I wanted, but it's what I got because that's what I built. The only good news is what's happening now is we're gonna almost continuously make this work. The problem is because it's overpressurized with CO2, we're not gonna get any oxygen. So let's goof this up even more than we already did. Let's make this really obnoxiously bad. So let's go to another ventilation. We need an insulated gas pipe. We're going to exit here. Oop, save time. Save time. We're going to come up here. We're going to put in a gas filter. And then we're going to have another insulated pipe that's going to come down here and dump into that one. We need some more of these. Look at that. And then we need more pipe comes out right here to a gas vent. And now we need some power. I mean, we're just going to make ourselves power dependent here. Zoop. And we're going to go right there. And let's filter out oxygen. So this tank's going to be a mix. We're going to kick all the oxygen out here, and then this tank will be pure hydrogen, hopefully. That's the goal. Let's see what actually happens. It probably will fail miserably, and then I'll really kick myself. So, yeah, we're still stuck on all this CO2 because this. Why do we have poopy down here? Okay, let's do that. I want to see if maybe some dupe left some polluted dirt. Because we kicked the polluted dirt out. Is it off-gassing? That's obnoxious. Eh, gross. We're going to have to deal with polluted dirt here pretty soon. Oh, good. We're full already. How much oxygen do we have? Way more oxygen than hydrogen. That's good news. So we'll finish this up. We'll get this moved along here, and we finish some more research. I think. Let's see. Okay, so we're pumping some air out. Very good. We've got some oxygen coming out here. This is going to help our base quite a bit as things go by, because if you look at the breathability overlay, it's not really good right now. You want it this bright blue color. That's what you want, and that's not what we got. So we're gonna try to fix this. So that's pumping out some clean air for us. Hopefully, yep, we're pumping some clean air out down here. Hopefully that'll save ourselves from our own self. So let's see what we're gonna do next. Let's go back to the temperature. We want temperature. Where's temperature? There it is. Okay, so we got this hot. Ooh, we got another thingamajigger right here. Wow. Okay, it's kind of rude, kind of in the wrong spot, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is also hydrogen for Dreco farming. Man, are we gonna put Dreco farms over here? Probably. Oh, research is done. What do we got? Let's see. We finished some stuff. We finished our oil well stuff. That's good, so we can start working on plastic. We're actually researching way faster than I'm able to keep up at the moment. So let's go find something that we don't really care about right now. Well, I'm gonna want the thermal aqua tuners at some point anyway, so let's just do it. Let's get it out of the way. If I remember right, we made that as wide as we wanted. So let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to go up that high, do I? No, not really. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap off some of these rooms here. I'm going to cap some of them off like that, because that bed's got to go. That bed's in the way. We're going to go like that. What I need to do is I need to make sure that I don't overheat my base. I need to protect it from itself, all these outlying heat problems. But I don't let's see. It emits crude oil at negative 281 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. Well, that's kind of cool. The only problem is I need to pump clean water into... Oh, this isn't a real oil well, is it? This one's just going to dump on the ground. Oh, that's super cool. I totally was thinking this was a regular oil well that I had to put an oil well on. Okay, so let's do this. This is going to be really cold, huh? Well, then I kind of want some of that cold going in my base. Let's go that way. And we're eventually going to want to dig this out. I want it to leak on the other side. I don't want it to come out on the base side. So let's start cleaning this stuff out, and let's do this because we want it to be sealed that way. This is actually going to work out pretty cool. Let's go. All right, build this, guys. Quick, come on. Build it, build it, build it. Build it, build it, build it. And we want some plumbing. Put some plumbing in here. We're going to put it all the way down there. We're going to do a liquid pipe. And I'm going to do something really neat here. We're going to come up here. And we're going to go around here. We're going to go down here. And we're going to come down here. Let's see, where do we want to go next? We want to go next. Getting around the bathrooms is going to be kind of a pain, and I built that kind of goofy. Let's see. Let's just go back up here, and we'll build us a liquid reservoir right here. And we'll go like that. Okay, good deal. And then we need some power. All boils down to, can we get electricity to this? So let's go like here, go all the way down here. Ah, we got a dupe coming, we got a dupe coming. What do we got, what do we got? Dupe time. Directly, we get more of these. Increase cuisine, decor. I don't need a pilot yet. None of these guys super excite me. Let's go for more Drecklets. Let's go for more Drecklets. Pause time. And we got to do some more research. Let's see. What are we going to work on next? Let's get into the stuff that's going to need Ooh, glass. Glass is really cool. Should we do glass first? Can we do glass yet? Where's the glass stuff? I don't know. We're gonna need smelting. Let's just do that. We need some refined materials really bad. So some people were probably like, why is Mav going around in circles with this? Because if this really does come out at negative 280 something degrees, we're gonna very slowly pump this around here, and it's gonna help cool part of the base. And the reason I want to do that is I'm going to move the beds eventually. The beds are in a bad spot for this. But I move the bed somewhere else, and then I run some industrial work over here, and it'll eat all that heat up, hopefully. And yeah, I think it'll be great. Probably terrible, but let's see. Ooh, we got some points. So Camille's a doctor. I don't know if this is really worth it right now. Let's just do carrying, because you're going to do more carrying than doctoring. Research. Let's get you some astronomy. We need to go build you a satellite or a telescope, I think. We've got carrying on the supplier. Should we go for mechatronics with you, Mima? Yeah, there isn't really a lot going on otherwise. Let's do that. Yeah. And then the decorator Harold. Let's go for the masterworks, because now we can start making some really cool looking stuff that helps our decor quite a bit. And we need the cook. Let's see, cook. You had medicine compounding. Of course you did. Perfect. Let's just do carrying, because you do a lot of carrying. Everybody seems to do that. And then that'll make it so you don't have to run around as much. So Bonnie can build more stuff. Yeah, I'm liking this. We're making some really good progress. Let's delete this bed, because we've got 8, 9, 10. We got up to 11. So we're good for the moment. Okay, now let's dig that out and see what happens. And don't dig any more over here. Just dig that first. Oh, it's unreachable. Seriously? Why is it unreachable, you guys? Really? That's kind of a bummer. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's do that. That's unreachable too, because we have 3 spaces. I forgot about that drop. So, okay, good. We're moving right along. Moving right along. We're making a bunch of stinky air with that right there. How's our air doing? We're doing a lot better on that front. We got a little bit of chlorine that snuck in from over there. No big deal. We're doing a little bit better. I mean, less purple. The angry red is... Wow, we're about ready to create a vacuum over here. Yeah, the angry red is stuck there, but it's pushing this way. We're getting into some dark blue and a little bit of light blues coming out. How we doing on... It is all hydrogen. Very good. And we got oil coming out. We got oil. Look at that. Is it really coming out super cold? It's chilly, but not frozen. Not frozen. What's the temperature look like? Okay. All right. We got some research done here. What did we finish? Plastic manufacturing. Okay, that's cool. What are we going to jump into next? Oh, the plastic manufacturing was last time. Okay, we just got the smelting done. Not really ready to start smelting stuff. Oops. Wrong button. Let's see. Let's do that, because we're going to start using plastic here pretty soon, I think. I think we're going to start using plastic, but that means we need to refine this oil into petroleum, and then we need to turn the petroleum to plastic. And Nicola is toasty. Why is it toasty? Is it hot right there? It seems to be hot. My temperature idea might not be working. Contents are 74 degrees. Ambient temperature around here is 79. So yeah, it'll pull a little bit of the heat out. Pull a little bit of the heat out. We're up to 82. What's the temperature in here? 78. Yeah. It might pull a little bit of the temperature out of right here, which will be good. That'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, where are we at? Where else are we at here? That'll be good. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. We are gonna need the refinery. Yeah. We're gonna need to do a lot of stuff here. Power is not going to be an issue much longer. What's going to be an issue is we're going to back this up, and we're suddenly going to be out of room to put more hydrogen in there, which means we're going to back this thing up for a while, which means we're not going to get any more oxygen. So that's going to be a bit of a bummer, because this pipe will fill up with garbage. We're going to be stuck, but guess what? That's Future Mav's problem. I think we're going to be about done for today. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.